All right, guys, we're getting straight into it today. Welcome back to episode 19 of Survivors at War. I'm a little bit late on my send out on these rallies here. I was typing to the friendly blue team and just letting them know the plan. I had, right before this, went and told them where we're going to put our formations for this fight. It looks like somebody already sped up and they've gotten these pretty quickly. So hopefully we are strong enough to overtake that yet. So we did flip the top one. South one, we have a couple RVs and buses. Looks like the F2s and F1s bouncing off the bottom. They do have a pretty strong team there. Let's go ahead and get a scout off of that. My F2 should arrive in about 20 seconds, so it's a little bit late, but better late than never. All right, so F1 has garrisoned in the North Command Center now. We got about 5 seconds on our RV hitting. And it's been absolutely crazy, guys. I don't know if you guys saw the last video with the Charisma video and the guide that we put out about the video and the code usage. Everything was through the roof. It was amazing. You guys have been awesome support, like absolutely crazy. We used all 500 gift codes within the first hour. So hopefully in the future we can get some time limited ones or limited time ones so that they last like a week and people can collect those codes and benefit as much as possible from those. But it does look like we did take the top North Command Center here, and we have garrisoned up in it. We already have people teleporting. It looks like they're going to hold it down pretty well, but I'm just going to make sure that there's nothing else heading towards this command center to take it out. We do have all our other armies returning, so we'll go ahead and use our heal nice and early. And I might send out some other units here. Let's see. Nothing really big is coming for our command center, so I'm going to take the risk here. Let's go ahead and send that back. And we'll wait the 30 seconds to teleport. And I'm going to take a aggressive position here and go for the middle so that we can hold the arsenals and the command center down very well. And potentially take this other command center, which we might have to rally to get to. But let's see how it goes at the start. We are going to be a bit behind out the get-go in terms of personal score. But so far it's looking decent for the blue team. But we are not quite there yet. The first 10-15 minutes of battles like this sometimes are just extremely wild. Anything can happen. But we'll see what how we feel it out throughout the next 10 minutes or so. Having some difficulties clicking on a spot. There we go. Relocates. We're taking this middle position. Looks like they just took this arsenal, but I'm going to respond by hitting with my F1. We'll put our F4 or F3. Let's do F4. We'll see how that works. Our F3 or F4, I'm sorry, defending the North Command Center. We'll go ahead and do the F3 on the other arsenal. And it does look like they are holding this other gas station. This does give you 50% march speed. So I'm going to send my F2 that direction and see if I can't take whatever army's there and then farm some kill units or farm some units and get those extra score from being able to defend it. Looks like my F1 did hit. It did bounce off and it's back already, but we can re-garrison up and send them back there because that's where the action is at. This is really good for us, holding both these arsenals. You get the bonus points that pop up occasionally. And I didn't get a chance to look at the teams yet. So we have Sud901 at the top, Joshua Boomscythe. He said this is his second time playing with me and against me. So what's up, Boomscythe? Liemu, Maruv, Trotro, Laxrius, Tonidide, Evolution, Tetar, Mark 10, C'est la vie, and then a name I cannot read, but that's okay. They got Cartman, Sheriff Cartman over here, Resolute at the top for red team. Wolf GM, Bozuk, Killer Hunter, Johnny B52, Glenda, Saveni, Lincoln, Anira, Nutty, Alexandra, Rebua, a name I can't read, and Black Noir. So it's 14 versus 14, blue versus red today. We're taking attacks on our F1. It's about 70% strength, 50% strength on our F4, so they are attacking that. And we did take the gas station in the bottom right-hand corner, so that's really good. Didn't take any losses on that either. That Negan does have 4 stars, so it's not quite over 5,000 on that threshold. Our F1's taken quite a few hits. I think our F1's taken 3, 4 attacks as the front man here. We're definitely going to get kicked out now, though. Boom, they went out. Morove is up next, and they're kicking out quite a few teams. There goes another 3 teams. So we got to get those back as quick as possible. North Command Center requires our F4 again. I did take quite a few losses over the last strongest survivor, actually, and now I am lacking on cavalry, so it's not the best situation, but this is where we are. So we got 20 seconds on our heal, so I'm going to actually wait to garrison up this army to not feed as many troops as maybe normally, and we'll try to get there. But oh, we're at the lead very quickly there because our F1 was absolutely dominating this arsenal and defending many attacks. That's a really good way to get to your points up, is if you can defend a lot of attacks. Of course, that's harder depending on the power that you are in the match. I am the top power on this team currently based on my rating and everything, and I'm a bit stronger for my rating. I actually don't think I belong where I am right now with my war value, but that's couple reasons, consistency in gameplay, and I haven't really hit my limits. But we're going to start playing a lot more of these saw battles, and hopefully we will get that score up. So we got the F1 back in the arsenal on the west side. So let's see how many teams are in between that. Nice. I'm quickly to rank 3 on that one, so there's a lot of teams getting cut down there. Go ahead, re-garrison our F3 on the east arsenal. And we're taking some hits now on the gas station. Some people are sending their F3s. Looks like a little F4s coming in. And I like to watch these little bars as they hit and see how well we do. Nice. So that took about 20-25% of our attack. We're still holding that gas station. I think it's paramount. When you have both gas stations, you're really moving at 100% bonus speed, and they're moving at 100% minus speed, if you could look at it that way. So I think it's like a 200% gap, and you just imagine all these numbers and all these players sending out stuff. So we're sending things out 100% faster. So it's going to give us a large advantage when it comes to traveling times, but they can still beat us because of the units that they're killing. So it's going to be touch and go here because they are still in the lead at 12.3 mil to our nearly 11 mil, not quite. And we're going to have to do some scouts here. So I'm going to re-garrison up on the arsenal. And while I'm re-garrisoning up in the arsenal, we're going to go ahead and send out some scouts and figure out what's going on in this command center. See if we can take it, flip it on them, and get a job well done, just like that arsenal bonus we just got, which will help catch us up. The longer we can hold these arsenals, the more bonuses we'll get. But it looks like they're killing quite a few troops here, so we'll see how that goes. We do have a rally going out on this command center. If I can get in, no, it's not going to be good. It's barely enough units for what I need. I still have a minute on those heals. This is not good. We're going to have to improvise slightly. So 2 tier 9 units and some T10. It's going to be really hard to justify spending these units and sending these out. What I can do right now is I will send back this arsenal. I'll partially garrison this up. We can do well, I guess we don't want to feed kills, right? But it's hard. It's hard to think. We'll see how bad that army gets destroyed, right? So my F1 is returning. We can go ahead and do a quick rally with our F1 on the South Command Center. South Command Center rally. Join up now. It's my F1. Because we're going to need to teleport them at this point. So my F4 is still full on this. We can do a little swap on that. And we will go garrison up the partial units at this other location. Let's see, we'll do the 2 ranged. I'm just starting to realize now that I've lost quite a few troops. I took some losses when I did some attacks. I did get 126 million points in the Strongest Survivor from just killing players. I think I did pretty well, but always could improve. I shouldn't have took as many losses at the end that I did. I got away pretty much free on the first 110 million and didn't lose much, and then my last like 16 mil or so I went and had a pretty big fight against an opponent and took a lot of losses. So our rally is filled up with 4 units here, so we're heading to the south side now. We got 4 seconds on our heal, which is really good, so I can go ahead and heal this, And I'm going to send my F2 immediately after this rally because the most units that we can kick out right now is going to be 5. So hopefully that weakens them and we can do a lot of damage here. Let's see. We got 1 team, 2 teams, 3 teams. Maybe kicked out 3 of their teams. That's pretty solid. But they're still winning on kills. So they are munching away our troops and they are winning some of these battles. Let's see, we have another rally going to the South Command Center. So let's go ahead and join that up with Larix and see what we can do as a team because we are stronger as a team. My F2 just bounced off. Let's see how we did on that. Definitely not worth it. 44 to 84k. This guy has a substantially stronger army in there right now. He's rocking full legendary on beta. And yeah, he's got a legendary chest on his Holly. Or I'm sorry, not Holly, but Alpha. Alright, so we're going to need to garrison up here again. Let's go ahead. We're losing points. We're a little bit behind on some of these timings, but I could probably garrison 1 unit up in each of these as well. Let's see, is there another command center go? So it's Arsenal. So they want to do an Arsenal attack here. I'll send my F3 with that because it looks like we were starting to really, really need those. So we can do that. And it's going to be another partial, but it'll join the rally and hopefully do some damage. Let's see. Still 14 to 14 on red versus blue on the roster there. 18 to 21 million. We currently have 2 people back in the back there, Black Noir and another player, both those players. We're at 3.6. Anira on the other team. Oh my gosh, that name, Anira, it's so familiar. Definitely have been fighting them a couple times here. So let's see. Doom. Let's go ahead and send that out. We had a win on that command center. It went out, I believe. Looks like I did win 1 team. Alexandra, we beat him out, wounded a little bit. That was not an overall win, though, for the rallies. And they have just taken our command center on the top. And I'm not going to be able to take this back, actually. So this is worst case scenario. F1, F2 at the same time. Yeah. I did try to do that. Let's see, 17 seconds on attack. I can't max this out. We have 28 seconds. Having these issues with replenishing is really, really sucky. It looks like they're going to turn the tides on us, believe it or not. And I am really excited today. I'm going to be posting a video tomorrow about the 5-star governor that I'm trying to get right now. This is really bad. I've never been in a situation where I've had to struggle this much, right? We don't feed T10s here. So the strategy, what, is to send like 1 unit like that and then hold that for as long as you can. But then I have to send that back because I got 30 seconds on my heal. And it's just like there's no good moves to make right now. We have to wait for our heal to come back up. Maybe we use just our F1 and we have some rallies going out, full rallies going out. So I'll send my F1 to hit right after this time. I think that'll be good. And then they have one on the southern one. So I can get a heal and I can send throughout all these command centers. I'll send my F1 to kind of knock out and hold it down at the end there. So let's go ahead and heal that up. Go through command center. I want to join this rally. This rally we're going to do with our F3. Put it all melee. Continue. We have one going towards the arsenal. Let's send our F4. Continue. And let's go ahead and send out this attack now. That's going to the north side. This will be all of our cavalry. And we really need to take that back. I'm thinking maybe even I do a double attack on this because we need to take it back. And everything's kind of going out similar-ish times. My F2 feels pretty weak in here right now. Almost kind of feels like a feed when I send these units. Let's give it a shot on the 48-second attack there. And I hope that other rally comes in just in time. So it's setting out And I think we're perfectly timed. So you got 6 seconds on that rally it's going to hit and 7 seconds on mine. So this is the rally. RV going in. Come on, baby. Hit some teams out. Boom. No teams came out. None. And then I hit. My F1 hit. And then we got 2 teams out of there. Just 2. I beat. It's the Saveni guy. He's got that strong team in there. I mean, I was able to beat him with my F1 because my Magna does have full legendaries, has a little bit more attack and defense and health, but overall they are a very formidable opponent. And we are kind of getting rolled at this point, and it's just going to keep getting worse. The way I see it, their top down is a little bit stronger, maybe more active. Who knows exactly? But this one is kind of running loose on us. So let's go ahead and send another F1 attack. This will hopefully coincide with some of these other ones that are going through. We're returning on all our other armies. They probably got beat down, as the last ones were not very good attacks. And now they've kind of adjusted their focus to that command center. I wonder if there's a hard swap to be had here. We can just join Boom Scythe with our F1. Let's go ahead and join him. Let's see. So, yeah, he's attacking the north one. So maybe I will do a rally and we will do this. So we'll take out these units from this side, max that out, rally one onto the top there. My F1 did just pump off there. It beats or kicked out one team. Bozak Onira took me over on that. Onira's rocking legendary level 30 dog, 13 skills, 3.2 million power with a legendary beta, legendary Lydia, legendary alpha. So very strong team in there. That is one of the main reasons we are losing that. Let's go ahead and put our F4 here, and we'll fill it with some cavalry as a partial in the center with 3,800. I mean, that's the best I can do right now. That is the absolute best I can do right now. And this is going to come back pretty poor as well. We got 40 seconds on that heal. Really starting to regret some of those decisions we made fighting that strongest survivor. It's affected our Saul outcome quite a bit. But we got about 30 seconds to wait on that. And I do have this Rosita going to 6 stars here soon. I'm going to make a video on it, and that's why I haven't done it. I also want this governor. This governor is going to go to 5 stars, so that's going to really help me out a lot. I'm really hoping that changes our Saw experience as a whole when I get these upgrades, because I've been really pushing for a 6 star. It's been a long time coming. We've been probably, like, ever since they released 6 and 7 star system, you know, 3-4 months ago now, I've been trying to get them, and we have not had them to any avail yet, but soon. Okay, sending my F1 to hit that attack. We just got the heal off, so that's good, but we're all fighting from the outskirts here. Very difficult match. They have some strong teams. Onira and what was the other guy that was doing really well on the other team? Onira. And let's check. Saveni. And Saveni are really strong. Legendary dogs and legendary gear. So yeah. We hit the F1 on that command center. That's Anira again. We beat Anira. Lincoln stopped us though. Took another loss there. Let's go ahead and read these reports. I really need to get some scouting off here maybe, because, oh, no, TWD crashed. This is part of the live, you know, experience of the survivors at war with me, so you guys get to enjoy that as well. Been so ecstatic, through the roof really, with how well received my videos have been, and I just hope to, and I continue to you know, that you guys continue supporting me, because I'm not going to stop making these videos, and I just, you know, I hope you guys are along for the journey. You're ready for this. All right, they did take that. I'm going to have to start playing a little bit differently. So just based off experience, I'm going to think that their Arsenal 2 is going to be pretty weak. So let's go ahead and try to swap that. We'll hit our F1, kick out some teams, hit the F2 on it as well. I need to start holding down something, anything. Because at this point, we're just kind of running into a wall, right? So let's go ahead and hit the ammo depot. Maybe we can get this other ammo depot as well with our F4. Send that out. And it's really been pretty hurtful that we didn't have our full formations and not enough cavalry to kind of experience the SAW as much as possible. But I'm sure a lot of you have run into similar situations. So we're back in kind of like a rebuilding phase. You know, you get broke down to build back stronger always. So we kicked out one team in that arsenal. Not what I expected. I expected that arsenal to be a little bit weaker. We did get 138k points to their 84k. Kicked out Wolf GM. Now Johnny BM52 is holding it down. Let's go ahead and scout this arsenal. My F2 hit as well. Kicked out 2 more armies. And it's a little bit positive. At least these gains are a little bit positive, and it's not completely negated. But we did get the ammo depot, it seems. Let's see. That report has not come through. I'm not sure if it's lagging or if there just was no report to be had. But this arsenal now has very few teams in there, and maybe we can get back in there and do some work. Let's go ahead and put those in the front. It's another iffy. It's a partial formation on the send there. We're garrisoned up in the ammo depot on the far side. Here it is, number 2. Beat them 62 to 21k. There's a couple teams in there, 2 teams. And the ammo depot 4 finally came through. It was 87 to 107. Apparently we won, but he did take the overall point wins on that. So Venny's very strong. 3.6 million is a strong team, especially as hometown heroes. We got 10 seconds on the heel. Then our F2 will be back in action, and we can keep rolling. See where these guys want to hit. They're trying to hit the top command center still. It looks like maybe the bottom command center. Let's go ahead and send ours to the bottom command center, because that looks like a good attack of opportunity for us. All right. Continue. All right, Tro. Let's try it out. Kicked out 4 more teams in the arsenal. So that was a 314k victory to 80k. So we're not feeding points. We're winning. That's 4 teams. And Killer Hunter took us at the end, but we'll keep doing that because that seems to be very fruitful for us. Our F2 is now leaving. 50 seconds on the South Command Center. And we're still number 1 on the blue side. We will probably we are going to be ending up as SVP this time around. But that's okay, because it's all the experience. It's cool to get back in here every once in a while and, you know, feel out the army and see how well you stack up to everybody. And sometimes it happens like this. But I've had some really good matches in the past, and I'm always eager to get back on it and keep rolling. You know, ooh, get some rank rewards to collect there. A couple from the Tides of the Dead, and let's see if we can keep getting those high kills on these. We're gonna keep sending those units there. It seems I did really well with the melee and the 2 cavs on that attack, so we'll just go ahead and re-attack that in the same manner. And we did take the F2, so someone else has been kind of on the same logic, if you will, and helping us fight that battle. So we're gonna go ahead and hit. Ooh, so low on troops. My F4 is gonna go for this gas station on our side. They took the arsenal back instantly, of course, because they are out killing us. They have more power. They're stronger. LOL. They wanna. He said, "Boom site's like, I wanna. Let's attack Anira. Wants to take their points from them. Ain't got time for that." All right, so we got another attack. Looks like we hit a brick wall again on that. And let's go ahead and attack something a little bit closer. Do our F1 with 2 sets of cavalry. Now I'm not going to have enough troops again as we go through this iteration. I just can't wait until we get these heroes up. Like, I have the 100 Rosita fragments because I just completed the war pass. And that gave me 250 total Rosita fragments, which really gets you halfway there to 6 stars if you were already at 5 stars. So it was really nice to get that. All right, can we salvage a team here? So we can take these units off this, go ahead and garrison, let's see, 2249, perfect, okay. Gas station was just flipped somehow. I didn't even see them hit. Got 40 seconds on that. We're trying to make armies here out of thin air. Can't use all of our stuff. F3, we go for this ammo depot. We did return and bounce off that. So there's just strong players holding everything everywhere. This is a very difficult match. That's going to wrap it up at 33.5 mil for the blue team and 50 million for the red team. Let's see. All right, as tradition, we'll go ahead and collect our rewards and kind of talk about some of the things that are going on in the YouTube world, at least for my channel, BrobbenTV, and some of the exciting things to expect in the future. Tomorrow, you guys can expect my 4 to 5 star governor reveal unveil with also my 5 to 6 star Rosita unveil. I'm trying to figure out a cool way to make that video and make it interesting and enjoyable for you guys, as well as provide just daily TWD content while you're doing your tasks and playing the game and trying to learn as well. So let's collect those. We got the 1 and 4 mil rewards. Obviously, we didn't get our 1 or 2 wins for the battles, which is where you get the most of your keys, but that's okay. We'll keep working on that. If you guys haven't already, and you guys have been watching for the entire duration of this video, and you'd like to improve your gameplay and talk with other players, like-minded players like myself, and other positive players that are just willing to help you and bend over backwards to kind of figure out what it is that you need help with and give you concrete answers, you can join the BrobbenTV Discord. The link is in the description below. I'm there pretty much Monday through Friday. On the weekends, I'm a little less active, but if you can't reach me through the community Discord, by all means, just send me a direct message on Discord as well, and that just works just fine as well. So you guys have a great Monday. It's the start of the week. Let's stay strong, keep it grinding. Looking forward to the weekend always, but enjoying the process. I'm excited for tomorrow's video and hanging out with you guys again. So you guys have a wonderful day. Peace. Good luck.